Light standing out so visibly. They're now right. Racing, Praying with God, dipped on landing, just lost a length and a half at the start. Martorello got right out the back to be a clear last. First to get going, Shows Ali. Jaguar Grey, Miss Mandy, Victory Shot pressing on, speeding up there towards the outside in company with Briar Rick after the break. Meltem camps just behind those ahead of Fuel the Friar, pushing up near the rail. Jag the Joker sitting a bit wider. Between horses, Praying with God. Universal Susan's down on the inside. Rocky Path in the back half of the field ahead of Divine Quest. Martorello's improved marginally in a gap, then Aoka Frost, and dropping out to the rear of the field is Delusky. Jaguar Grey just in front by the 700, 3/4 of a length clear from Shows Ali, which has held the inside advantage, and trapped outside of those is Briar Rick, who's having to work. 1.5 away then Victory Shot sitting outside of Fuel the Friar. A length and a half to Miss Mandy, who's splitting Universal Susan, Jag the Joker. It was trailed by Rocky Path, Meltem coming off the fence. Wide on the course, Martorello, Divine Quest, Delusky, the deepest of them, Praying with God, Naoka Frost, which is back on the inside, cutting the corner. Shows Ali, kicks 2 in front, coming to the 300 though from Jaguar Grey, Miss Mandy, Victory Shot. Jag the Joker's down the outside with Martorello. Inside the 200, Shows Ali, gobbled up by Jag the Joker. Jag the Joker surges to the lead now, boots away with 75 to go. All interest in the minors. Jag the Joker wants to switch off, beats Divine Quest, who gets second on the line. Tight third between Fuel the Friar, Delusky from well back made grounder. And then Jag close up behind those is Shows Ali, and also there Rocky Path from Martorello. Victory Shot. Next home would have been Jag at the head of the others, Jaguar Grey, followed by Universal Susan. And the last group of the tied ones are Praying with God and Miss Mandy, Meltem and Briar Rick, who stopped abruptly back there with those amongst the last of them home. Jag the Joker is the winner. Number 5, Alan Kennedy. Always a grey on a grey rainy day, and this sat deep and has put them away. Dashed to Shows Ali very quickly at the 200, then wanted to switch off a bit, forcing Kennedy to give it a little reminder. Jag the Joker going on, scores from 3 Divine Quest, 2 Delusky deep out. Looked to be struggling in the early part. Has just got the nod in there for third in front of number 11, Fuel the Friar, Martorello and Shows Ali. Number 5, Jag the Joker. A win here for Lego Lodge, prepared by Ash Maley for Ash and N.R. Harris. My Admiration mare from the Fastnet Rockmare Bloom, and Alan Kennedy aboard, and that's its second victory in 10. Divine Quest by Playing God from Scala's Quest out of the yard of Colin Webster, handled by Peter Nucky second, and Delusky first up by McFlirt, and They Love the Wet out of Mega Draw, trained by Deb Murphy, ridden by Ellie Asfar. 5-3-2-11, 1 3/4 by half, and the time 1:30.56 for 1400. 1:30.56, suggesting here that the track might even be slower underfoot than the slow 6, which it had been downgraded 2 moments before that previous event. 38.09 is the sectional, but the conditions are starting to clear up a little out here as the place getters make their way back in. The 5th event, the Devil's Lair handicap at 3 o'clock, 1 Dusty Park and 2 Forgotten Jewel, 6 Artie's Jewels and 18 Cheroux. The scratchings, Victoria Corva rides 19 Bolshevik, whilst Pat Carberry will be on number 20 Walker Mile. As we take you down to the yard, here's Brittany after the victory. The old adage is again proven to be spot on. You back a grey on a grey day.
Absolutely you do. Ash Maley, the trainer, just said that as Jag the Joker comes back in. He looks great, but he's got a fair bit of mud on his face as well. Ash, what were you thinking prior to the race with the rain that we did have?
I actually thought we didn't have a chance, seeing as though we'd drawn so wide. I didn't think the track would worry her being wet, because she has run pretty nicely on the wet track before. But it was a pretty hard speed map to get there. I think Alan was a genius today to get there to the spot that he did, and the horse to come on so well. She's backed up really well.
Perhaps a blessing in disguise drawing wide on a day like today. The 6-day turnaround, was she jumping out of her skin all throughout the week?
Yeah, she's the next day you would have sworn she hadn't been for a run. So you know, she didn't get any days off. She just kept working. I mean, she's just a worker. She just loves it. So it was really nice to see that she come out and she surprised me and won so well.
And she did do it tough last week, wide, and had excuses when she dipped.
Yeah, she did it pretty tough out there today, but at certain stages where it was crucial, Alan managed to find some cover. So I was really pleased that he managed to find some cover, and when she was exposed, she fought hard.
Yeah, she ran away with it in the end. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Ash Maley after the victory of Jag the Joker. Alan Kennedy straight into the rooms. The jocks aren't waiting around today, and I don't blame them, getting straight in because they are absolutely soaked. But good news, the rain seems to have subsided just for the moment. Fingers crossed it stays this way. Jag the Joker taking out.